So I've never really been like a big Kickstarter person. I've never really got into the platform for a long time. I have done a couple of Kickstarter campaigns, but never really got into the fact of paying for something and not getting it for a couple of months. But then something popped up on my Instagram for a Kickstarter for a certain product that really spoke to me, and I kickstarted. Let me explain. So this is the FlashBack digital point-and-shoot disposable camera. Now that's a lot that I unpacked right there. Those words don't generally ever seem to correlate or work with each other, but this is actually a really interesting product, and I only got it in a couple of months. Basically, there are a lot of these out there, but I think this one does it the best. This is a point-and-shoot disposable camera body digital camera. So generally, when we talk about disposable cameras, we're talking about things like this. This is a Kodak Gold disposable camera with, usually we found out, has about Kodak Gold 800 in it. It's just the, you wind it, you take photos of it, you send it out, you get the photos in the mail. That's what we've been used to, but this is very, very, very different. This is a digital disposable camera, as I've said probably 6 times already. So how this works is you get the camera, you wind it up, it turns it on, and then you have 27 photos on here. Now, but it's a digital camera. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, that's the whole point of it, is there's no LCD screen on here. There's nothing. There is a flash, and that's really about it. You take 27 shots of anything you want. I mean, I've taken this to bars, I've taken this to walks in the city with me, I've taken it to offices and everything like that, and I've taken photos with it. I've mostly shot in black and white because you can pick which film stocks you want. I'll get into that in a second, but you do have color options, and I've just taken this around with me for the last couple of weeks. Once you're done with the 27 exposures, you then navigate over to your phone, and they have this accompanying beautiful app for FlashBack, and you go there and you upload the photos to there to get developed. And it takes 24 hours for you to get the photos. So you don't get them right away, which is what we're used to in a digital world. You have to wait 24 hours to get your photos, which I think is phenomenal. I think is so fun and interesting. We're so used to pointing, shooting, and having. With this, we still have to wait 24 hours to get our photos digitally developed and everything. Once you get those photos, they get delivered to your app, and then you can download them all to your phone to share on social media. And like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this camera and taking it out with me. And I've just been really enjoying the fact that I could take this, not see what I'm taking a photo of, and then wait a day to see what I've actually taken a photo of. So this has been a lot of fun to use, and I highly recommend getting it once it gets available to the general public. I do have, though, a couple of cons that I've thought about. One, the button is a little gummy. It doesn't move right away. That's fine. It's just a little thing. I think the shutter is at like 1/60th to 1/100th of a second. So I have gotten a lot of motion blur and a little blurry photos, but that just means I need to slow down even more. Second, the film stock quality is not great. I mean, granted, this is supposed to be a point-and-shoot disposable film camera, so the film, we all know, was never perfect, and the lens on here is plastic. But I don't know, I just think that the film could be a little bit better. The color is very similar to Kodak Gold, and the black and white, in my mind, is like Tri-X and almost Ilford. Very grainy, very dark if you don't use the flash, and that's another thing is, most of the time you got to use the flash unless you're outside. I've gotten inconsistent results here and there, but throughout it, it's been just a lot of nostalgic fun to take this to a party, to a park, to just walk around with and take photos with. It's been very interesting to slow down as we're in such a digital world, but use brand new technology. So if you can, check it out. I think it's a phenomenal little thing. I think it's a new way of sharing and getting photos that we haven't done before. So check out more photos on my Instagram. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Are you gonna pick one of these up? You're just gonna stick with the disposable film ones? Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm gonna go take a couple of more photos, but first a selfie. Later.